Hey y'all, today I'm doing some tribal braids and I am going to be using some braiding hair that Janet Collection sent me. And you see it's like a multi-pack, so I'm excited about that. It's the 6X Nala Tress Pre-Stretch braiding hair, 56 inches in color 1D. So they sent me 4 packs of those. I'm gonna go ahead and set up my braiding hair on this rack, and basically it's a thread rack. You can get it at Walmart or Amazon.com. So this is just 1 pack of hair, and it took up most of the rack. And hopefully this is all I have to use for this style since it's tribal braid. So let's take out these twists. Usually I just do like these chunky twists on wash day. I braid the root and then twist the rest down with my hair butter. And this is just a regular simple routine: shampoo, condition, and twist detangle with my hair butter. Let's section off the tribal part first. I don't want it too far back. I'm gonna choose right here. Try to even it out with the other side. This back part is gonna be individuals. I'm gonna do those last. I wanna make like swoop tribal braids. So this section will be a swoop. Oops, that is not straight. I'm gonna just take this and twist it to the back. And then I'm gonna try to find like an equal side. I don't know how to see it. Try to do a symmetrical line on the other side. Alright, then I'm going to take this and twist this back for now. Alright, and now the hard part. I need to part out a middle braid. I do that by first parting out the middle, and then I guess I can part out a little bit from here. And then this will be a second section. And then I'm going to try to make a symmetrical part on this side. Now this can be sent to the back. Janet Collection sent me their new Slick and Slay 2-in-1 Braid and Edge Gel Ultra Extreme Hold. Extra Girl, Janet Collection's product company, and it is a good gel. I already slicked them out. They sent me that, and they sent me this bracelet that you put the gel on. It's a slat bracelet. You put it on, and look at how firm it is. So let's go ahead and use that. And I'm gonna use it up front, and I'm actually gonna use it to slick the braid up to itself on the sides, I guess, along the part and the opposing part to keep the parts clean. So now that we've defined the part and got it cleaned up, we can now braid. So I'm gonna start by parting out this, gather it up, and then break it into 3 pieces. And then you wanna start braiding just that by itself, just to get the braid established. Then you start pinching the scalp, grabbing extra hair into the braid. Try to keep your hands like standing up, I guess. Keep them positioned up like this instead of back like that. It'll give you a tighter braid if you keep them up. Instead of laying back, my knuckles are facing up. That's the best way I can describe it. You're just gonna keep braiding back, pinching the scalp, get as close to the scalp as you can. Pinch the scalp to grab the hair into this section, and pull it up as you go. This braid's kind of big. Here's where I'm gonna add in the braiding hair. So I'm gonna stop and just put a clip on it, because I'm just gonna do all the cornrows first and then add in the braiding hair last or second. So now we're gonna get to creating the pattern. So I'm gonna just lay down this last section down here first, because it is getting frizzy and I don't want to get it confused with the section above it. And to further define this part, I'm gonna smooth the hair up with the gel. Sometimes I use the comb to help smooth it up. So now I'm gonna start by parting out a row here. Stay with me, stay with me. And then I'm going to turn and part out the same amount of hair along this section. It's important that you clip the rest back out the way. Then you want to go ahead and define that inner part. And just like how we did that first braid, you're going to take a piece at the top, split it in 3, then braid it by itself to start off the braid. Start pinching the scalp, grabbing hair each time. Pinch and grab. Keep those knuckles up, knuckles up, knuckles up, knuckles up. Don't get lazy and lay your knuckles down. Continue to braid back into that longer section. Knuckles there, up, knuckles up. We're almost there. Alright, and this is where we add in the hair. So I'm going to just put this under the clip with the other braid. These are just the natural edges coming out, so I'm just going to help them out. So let's actually put some gel on this here. I'm going to go ahead. They sent me like 3 sizes too. Ooh. So they have this one, this size, and like a purse size. Actually really smart. So I'm gonna just dig out some more. It's really thick, y'all. Look at it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Janet Collection. Thank you, Jesus. So they sent this comb as well. Looks like a parting comb and a rat tail parting comb. Again, part out a row. Short waves first. Ooh, that's bad. It was bad, y'all. Ooh, my arms hurt. And then part out a row going towards the back. Take your gel and define this. Get it ready. And then define this part. Split it into 3. Braid it by itself first. Then start by pinching and grabbing hair, keeping 3 sections at all times. Keep your knuckles up, knuckles up, knuckles up, knuckles up. Oh, my cat's here. He's walking around. Hi, cutie. And just put that down. Alright, and then last braid is a simple one. Take the gel. I hope this video is really helpful because because this is my first time doing a cornrow video that I'm actually showing you what I'm doing. And I think it's because I have this mirror, the Luna mirror, and it's allowing me to film on camera. Usually I had to turn away from y'all. So again, this is a regular cornrow. Start out by braiding just the front part, pinching hair into the braid, little by little, pinching the scalp, knuckles up, knuckles up. That's basically the tips I have for cornrowing. I taught myself through practicing on myself. I noticed keeping my knuckles up makes the braid tighter, but that's like, it's the placement of your knuckle. Keeping my knuckles lazy makes a lazy cornrow or a loose cornrow. So that's it. Let's move on to this section below. So here, it's basically going to be the same thing. This part's a little tricky because I think it's the edges. It's a little tricky to part. So I got that much, and I'm going to take this much out from this row. But I'm going to add a curve in. Having a comb like this actually helps with getting cleaner part, and it actually has a little weight to it, so it's not like a flimsy comb. Okay, a Janet Collection. So again, adding that gel on. What's it called? Slick and slay. We're really slicking and slaying today. And it's just sitting on the thing. It didn't go anywhere. But again, just take that beginning part, split it in 3. Try your best to keep a grip on it. Pinch the scalp. That's how you get a good grip on the cornrow. Keep your knuckles up to the sky. Don't let them get lazy and lay down. So we come to the end. So I'm going to switch my hands and grab it from the back like this. Keep my knuckles up because I felt myself getting lazy. My eyes are so big, they're like staring at me. Like, I'm not even looking at my eyes, but I see them in my peripheral. They're so big. He's so big. Is this the end? I'm grabbing hair from the back. So I'll stop there. We're going to go ahead and add that gel on before we part so we can get up underneath the second braid. So part down, put a little curve in it. Add that gel on top and add that gel on this part. My hands are down here. And I'm gonna do this because I can no longer control the braid that way. So now I'm braiding from the back. Keeping my knuckles up because it's tempting to lay my knuckles down. Alright, this part is done. And I wanna say these braids feel nice and like laid down. That gel really worked on these braids. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this side and then come back. Okay, so we're done the braids. Now we're gonna add in the hair. So this is about the size I wanted each braid to be. So it looks like I'm gonna have to separate it into 3 so that it feeds in and looks natural. So I'm feeding them into the ends of the cornrows. So I'm gonna start with the first little piece and I'm just gonna line it up with these 2 strands. Then I'm gonna braid a little bit more, braid until this single strand by itself is on the end. I'm gonna take the next little piece, feed it in underneath these 2 and braid. And last, I'm gonna wait till I have the 2 strands that have only 1 strand assigned to them. This one's thicker because it has 2, and I'm going to feed this underneath the 2 thinner ones, like so. Keep this part right here where you're feeding in tight so that the new strand doesn't slip out. My ends, my natural ends are sticking out, so I'm gonna grab some gel, smooth it on those ends on each strand, and then keep braiding so that I have a slick braid. A sleek braid. Alright, and that's the end of that braid. Can't wait to have my braids done. I'm gonna take this big section and separate it into 3. Okay, so I'm done the braid. Well, I'm done the cornrows. So now it's time to do the back. So I'm just gonna do like regular old individuals, nothing special really. But yeah, so I'm gonna braid up the back. So at this point in the braiding timeline, I was super tired, so I was not talking anymore. So I'm in the back. I have 2 more individuals left, and I'm just going to show you how I installed them. I installed them the traditional way, just parting out a box, putting like a skinnier piece in the middle of a thick piece, then assigning that skinny piece with my natural hair, and then I'm just going to loop that onto the root of that section first and make sure the braid is tight. That's why I just felt it. Then I just continue to braid tight at that root. I guess people call these the original braids with knots, so I'm just going to make sure that knot is tight, and then after I make sure, I just continue to braid down. So yeah, and that's basically it. So I just do the same thing for the second piece. I just put some I put the gel on the root and on the ends. I got the little piece, put it and looped it on top of the bigger piece. Then I made sure the little piece was in the middle, lined it up with my hair. And you see I'm showing you that I'm lining just that little piece up with my hair. And then I'm going to start off by braiding, making sure the bigger piece just loops around the root of my head in braid form, like so. And I just check to make sure it's nice and tight before I continue to braid. And as I continue to braid, I make sure that's tight as well. Then I just continue to braid down. Also, this is how much hair I had left from the first pack of hair. I only needed one pack of hair. So yeah. Hey y'all, so I'm finished the braids. They look so nice. They are sleek. I'm loving them. They're sleek on the roots, all the way down the hair, all the way to the ends. I don't even have to dip them really. See? And I'm not going to because the hair was pre-stretched. It was so easy to braid with. This is how it looks in a ponytail. Still got some length in the ponytail. But yeah, I really love them. But yeah, I really love them. Everything I use is in this video. Everything I use in this video is linked in the description. So thumbs up this video if it was helpful. Check out more like this on my channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.